We're here, guys, at the Magic Millions complex. It's been a big week for us here. We're going to just give you a little snippet of from different angles on different outlooks on the sale. This is episode 5 of our podcast, Often Racing. We've got Dane Robinson here from Magic Millions and Magic Millions debutant winning trainer Chris Anderson. He said he didn't party too much last night, but
One beer.
One beer.
You're looking incredibly fresh.
Yeah,
well done.
Yeah, a lot fresher than I feel at the minute, to be honest. But I just call it networking. I've got to go and network. No, Dan, how have you found the week, mate, from selling point of view?
Yeah, honestly, it's been great. Obviously, there's a little bit of, I would say nerves, but there's obviously going into the first sale of the season, which we are on the back of, a few little economic slowdowns, how it would sell. We put more horses into the catalogue this year, which was also a bit of a risk. We're potentially diluting the market a little bit, but overall we've come out. We're only maybe 2% off last year, which I think is a huge result. Obviously, the breeders. I work for the breeder, right? End of the day, and they bring us the horses that they feel we can market well for them early in January. We select those horses along with the breeders of what can present well in January, and I think that with their support, they've brought the right horses. And I think they've been rewarded again this year. So, and considering everything else in the market at the moment, I think it's been a really good selling week. And capped off by a great race day yesterday too. So, with obviously Chris's great result in the debut for the Colts.
Yeah, and what a good initiative that is. And we were just chatting there off air about how the winners, they were bought at those different price ranges.
Yeah.
And that's incredible, because I was talking to some clients yesterday here. We showed them around a few horses and everything, and we said this kind of sale, it just it's got something for everyone. It doesn't matter if you have $1 million or 50 grand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We looked at the winners yesterday. Like Lead Me On, 50 grand purchase, wins a $500,000 race for maidens. Really.
I mean,
first starter.
It would be nice.
What did it pay?
It was 9s and a 6s. So someone's
I reckon Max has had a go at that one.
Yeah, I reckon we know how to the ownership proof.
but I think you guys are right. I think if racing ever gets to the stage where the more you pay, the better your chance. Obviously, that's a fairly big consistent.
Yes.
Otherwise we all wouldn't be here trying to buy expensive horses. But if it ever gets to that stage where that's purely and simply the recipe, I think racing's in all sorts, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And that's the great romance of racing, is you can buy, and you know better than anyone, Dane, you can buy a cheap horse and have as much success as those that are buying the $1 million colts.
Absolutely. Even you look at Abounding yesterday, it was a $75,000 purchase from the Book 2 sale here. And he's gone on to win a $3 million Magic Millions Guineas race. It's just the opportunities there at all levels. You can be competing against the very elite, and they beat China Horse Club across the line.
Yeah,
so obviously, they're the monsters of the turf at the moment, really.
Yeah.
And it's just such a great level of racing, and provides everyone an opportunity to get involved at all levels, which is the most exciting part.
That's why I fell in love with Australian racing, and didn't want to go home, because it's very much here. You and I and Chris could be in a pub somewhere and go have a good day on the punt, and we'll go, let's buy a horse.
Yeah.
And we can be in an Abounding or in an Everest. Just anyone can do it, and it's accessible, and it's a level playing field, as you said, against your China Horse Club, your Yulongs, everyone.
But even Sheikh Mohammed, for example, you up against, you can go up against the Godolphin horses. It's just it's a great game. Well, the old saying is, if it was a case of you bought the most expensive horse, you had all the luck. James Packer or Kerry Packer would have bought all those horses. And just push everyone out of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's not. Whilst winning is fantastic, it's the cherry on top, isn't it? But it's not everything. To have so many people here, just knowing that they have a runner on the day, and the lead up and the excitement, that's almost as big a thrill.
Absolutely.
Just having a runner than is winning the race.
Yeah, just being there.
Well,
correct.
Interestingly, Kurt Goldman's a great friend of mine. Moved up here 6 months ago. Well, we've got to find a cutest filly. So we went to the June sale. We found a nice little dubious filly, paid 18 grand for her. And she's having her first start in a $500,000 race on Magic Millions Day. And we already feel like winners. She ran sixth. Yeah. Got beaten 4 lengths. But we were there with everyone. Female ownership. Obviously, I'm not a female, but I put a partner in, and it's How good's that? And then we already feel like winners because we had a runner on the day.
Yeah, and it's the lead up to it.
Yeah,
telling
absolutely.
all your mates, telling everyone. You'd go in for a haircut and you'd say, my horse is racing
exactly,
in Magic Millions on Saturday. Yeah, so no, it is great and it's very accessible. You guys do a great job like in what you pick here for us to come and have a look at and buy and try find those winners. But that process for you like people think like, oh, it's just a week on the Gold Coast. But how long like that process, they don't understand like it's months and months in preparation.
I mean, we're a year away now from next year's Book One sale.
Yeah.
But we're already having discussions with the breeders about, all right, what do you got for next year? How are the weanlings looking for next year? You know, like, what are you thinking? And just start and have those conversations now. Because, end of the day, my job is to find the best horses to bring to this sale for our market. And so those conversations are ongoing. But we really start to drill down sort of just after June. Start looking through July through horses. So we'll go to all the farms. We'll get the entries in, and we'll go to the farms.
How many horses would you say you'd inspect in that time?
Between the whole team, there's about 10 of us that go around and look at horses in the bloodstock team between all across the country essentially, and we probably look at about 5,000 horses. I'd say 4,000 or 5,000 horses in that bracket, and we get about 3,000 entries all up.
Yeah.
And we knock it back to as what you see this week. So we're sort of cutting Book One back to 1,000 basically. But this year we had a big influx of horses and breeders wanting to sell early.
Yeah.
So we had record entries for this year on the back of previous years selling. And I think there's a little bit of nervousness about how the market was going to play out into the year. So I think a lot of breeders wanted to get in, try and cash in early. And that saw record entries, and hence why we've got a few more horses in the sale this year as well. So part of the idea is that you don't want to dilute the market too much, but also you want to give breeders the opportunity to sell if they want to sell early as well. So I think if we can hold the market into Book Two this week, it'll be a slightly different buying bench. But if we can hold the market into that and get most of those moved, I think it's going to be a really successful week. So.
No, it's been good, mate. And Chris, from your side of it, like as a trainer coming here wanting to purchase horses, like why do you like this sale, mate?
I guess it's the romance of being on the Gold Coast. It's the ability to go and experience good times with your ownership group. So I think everything we do here, there's no bad part to it. You know, it's enjoyable inspecting horses. It's enjoyable sitting ringside. It's enjoyable sitting the $1 million colts go through. It's enjoyable having Jerry's seafood throughout the day.
Yeah.
The bugs.
Who won't complain?
The bugs.
and everyone's just so welcoming, I suppose. And
it's the first one of the year, so everyone's like,
correct.
You know,
they're buzzing.
Yeah,
they're
buzzing.
But I'm fortunate in the fact that I've got wonderful people around me. You guys obviously do an amazing job. You know, selecting horses. You're here for a long time, and I guess people don't see the amount of time that you guys put in.
Oh, the hours and the kilometres you do, like,
put in.
And yeah.
So from a trainer's point of view, you guys do a lot of the work for us, and the bloodstock agents do a lot of the work. And
so what you're saying is you do nothing.
No, we are preparing the horses at home, obviously, to race.
Yeah.
But you know, we can become very, very time poor.
You have to juggle, but yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So managing time is really important from our point of view. So to have those people around us doing that wonderful job is everything. And what we buy, throughout this sale pretty well determines our results for the next not only 12 months but probably 3 to 4 years. So
100%.
You've got to be mindful that you've really got to like the horse you're buying because
you're looking at it every day, aren't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly right, Dane. So there's a lot that goes to it, but there's a lot of fun to be had whilst doing it as well.
Yeah. No, it is. It's like not even the physical side of it and getting around expecting horses and stuff. Like it's just that mental fitness you need to have, like, because you're always talking, there's deals to be done, things like that. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's been my first proper full-on sale with the team at Corinda, and I'm ready to go home and just go into a dark room for a week and not speak to anyone. But I've got shares to sell. But the horses we bought here, we're delighted with, and even though they've been strong, I found the good horses were strong to buy. We're delighted with everything we bought at the price we bought it. Yeah. And we were underbidder on a few that we missed out on, but no, we couldn't be happier with these horses, and 2 of them are already sold out. There's limited shares left in 3 of them already. So yeah, we've just found it crazy, like the willingness from the Australians, like to just get in the horse and have a go.
Yeah.
And as you said, everyone wants to be at your Magic Million Guineas, or they want to be like winning,
runner on the day,
winning the debutante or things like that, and just being part of it.
Yeah.
No, it's incredible, and it's been a great sale, and you guys have done a great job with it.
You had quite a few owners come up for the sale, yeah?
Yeah, mate, we had about over all the week, we probably had about 30 owners here.
Yeah, fantastic.
At different times. We had about 15 here yesterday, and we took them around and showed them a few horses, and they loved it. Like, just to educate them.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to just shove it down their gob, say, this is the horse you got to buy into. We want to show them
the
why.
Process,
why.
So
then when we get that horse, they'll go, oh, I remember that. That's why, you know. So that's what we're about, man. We just want to have good horse, and as well with owners as a syndicator. Like, I love when I get first time investors in horses, because I'm like, right, yes, you're going to have a great experience, and whether they invest with us or someone else, it's good for the industry. You know, it just keeps everything going.
Absolutely.
So I want them to have the best first experience and put them into the right horse.
100%.
Not just sell it for the sake of it.
100%.
So that's why, as Chris said, you got to love the horse that you do buy. And we do. We only buy them because we love them. And we've been lucky this week. We've had good success out of this sale. Malibu came from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You said earlier, like, about buck two cheapies and stuff. Like, she was, I think she cost us 80 grand. And she's a stakes winning 2-year-old. And they're here. There's plenty here and plenty of nice horses, and we'll keep going. We've got a few to inspect today. But
beautiful.
There's
plenty here to get through anyway. So.
No, it's been a good weekend. We'll try fill Chris's stable.
Beautiful.
Be nice.
And get back here for that debutante maybe next year, and this time you can tell us it's going to win.
Gotta hold the price for the owners.
Yeah, exactly. You got
to get in the bag.
Exactly.
But I guess for you guys, as a syndicated too, you talk about first time owners. The biggest piece of advice I would give is to enjoy the experience of not just race day. You know, your communication's so thorough that, you know, every step of the way, from the moment they leave here to the moment they get to the breaker and completing that breaking process. And you've obviously got to be very patient, you know, that first 6 months. There's not a lot happening from an ownership point of view, but the wheels are certainly spinning, and there's a lot going on, you know, as far as that education's concerned.
So like you said, that's why you have to, like, you got to make them feel part of it.
Yeah.
Because that first 6 months, like, they're not even a 2-year-old yet.
Correct.
So they actually can't race.
Correct.
So, yeah, as you said, and that's why we love working with you, mate, because your communication, like, we've just found it absolutely spot on. Like, we've loved it, and you do a great job. And yeah, we want to keep supporting you and keep supporting Magic Millions. Obviously, some good horses have come out of this sale, mate.
Well, we've been very fortunate over the years. Like I said, we've got the support of the breeders is everything for us, and I think that getting the results for them and making them come back with their best is really key for us. And obviously, if we're providing the best stock available to the buyers and you guys, I think it puts everyone in a really good position to be enjoying getting up in the morning and seeing the horses that you've purchased here and being like, yeah, I'm excited for the future. So I think that's how I look at it anyway. I look at it when I go and see these horses on the farm, it's like, you know, would a Chris Anderson like this, or would a Corinda like this sort of horse, and would I be happy to put this on a short list to these guys? And that's how I see it, you know.
Yeah.
So and look, you don't get it right every time. The horses change a lot.
Yeah.
But if we're getting it right 90% of the time, you know, you're a long way there. So,
they're pretty good odds.
No,
mate, we found it great this week. You guys, as I said, have done a fantastic job, and we're delighted with everything we've purchased, and we'll keep going and find a few more. But thanks for coming on.
No, good fun.
Really appreciate it.
Well done this week.
And it's great to catch up.
Yep. Congrats again, Chris, too.
Thanks, guys. Look forward to what's ahead, and let's go and get stuck into it again today.
Absolutely. Fire up.